All right, I think I'm live here. Yep, I think so. Let me make this a little smaller. There we go. I think that should be good. All right. Well, make sure that the audio as well isn't too loud. This is all right. All right, I think we're good. What's going on, people? Cyclone, how you doing? Um been a long time since I've made a video or any sort of content like that. Um yeah. So title of this video is channel expectation. And yeah, I just want to get it out there. Like, as you probably noticed, I'm not making content like I used to. And I think that's going to be the trend going forward. I hate to say it, but I really don't have the drive to be doing this. On top of the fact that my time is much more limited, I have a lot more personal responsibilities going on right now, other focuses in my life that take away from this time that I'm sharing right here. I don't have a lot of this anymore. Um, so with that in mind, I you got to make it just official. Like probably not posting new stuff all that often. You guys know I love Hunter x Hunter. That's one of my few like the series I'm really passionate about and really enjoy getting into. And but even the pace of that story is taking a long time to get through it, and I'm not getting any younger, and life is just going to keep going. Um, so I'm going to put this video up as the like channel update for the foreseeable future. I don't know what my uploading will look like in the future. I really don't. Um, I'm not sure. I've never said I'm a content creator. I don't do this for a job or a living. I just share moments with people that I want to share. It has nothing to do with getting somewhere or becoming someone. In fact, I kind of am the opposite. I don't even love attention all that much. And so a lot of those factors combined, but also my life, where it's going, and the focuses I'm now putting on it, don't really give me room for this like the old days, like I used to do. Even just for fun, it's as you get older, life changes. Things change, priorities change, your needs change. And just to be real, it's like even casual uploads like this, I even finding the time. I don't really have time like this, like where I have several hours. I might have 1 hour here or there where I might be free, but then I'm doing stuff, or I'm reading emails at work, or I'm doing cleaning up the house or whatever it is. Things that I would do in free time aren't this. And as you get older, it's like your gaming time just goes. The no lifers who make this a job, they can keep gaming if that's what their life allows for. But like 99% of gamers grow out of gaming as a thing that you do all the time. I'm telling you, for you younger viewers who watch this stuff, you will expel everything willing, you're going to reach this point in life and you're going to experience that shift gradually as your focus has changed. Why do you think gamers are a certain age demographic on the whole? Like, people who call themselves gamers are probably 10 to 30, right? And then you've got some people in their 30s who game regularly. And then once you're in your 40s with kids and stuff, it gets progressively more niche as you go up the age group. Life, games are games. You play an hour of chess. Back in the old days, you play an hour of chess or checkers or something. That would be gaming, right? That was gaming back in the day. You played Monopoly. That was gaming. with the family. You know, this is has become a entertainment juggernaut. This has become an esport. This has become a must see activity. Um, I don't even like all that shit. You know, this is a game that is great for single play, for just casually going through. And when you're playing it the way I do, which is self found, you can create something and really appreciate it. This character is an endgame character. I defeated Crucible with this, you know, highest tier and highest wave with no assistance. This is an official endgame character. I did it all without aids or resources. Um, this is also a character I would call pseudo endgame because Saboteur is so squishy. This is like as close as I can currently get to making a endgame viable. Like this character's like scratching the door on being an endgame viable character. It's not though. Like against raid bosses, I got Ravager down to like 40% health, but I eventually just succumbed to his DOTs. Like without potions, again, when what I'm talking about is like when I build a character like this, and I guess I'm moving on from my announcement. Now we're going into Grim Dawn because I did want to share Grim Dawn. It's something that if I do find a few hours like this, once in a very blue moon, I might put a recording up on the channel of this because I do really enjoy this activity. It's a great game. I can't stress enough how good this game is for this type of game, the Diablo clone. This is arguably the best Diablo clone I've ever seen. In some ways, it's the best Diablo-like game I've ever played. It's pretty much is. I don't. There are a couple of nitpicks I have with it, but when you look at the whole package, the core of what it is just unbelievable. So, we're gonna use Guy Pearce, my dude, my bro here. We're just gonna have some fun, and this guy can solo John Bourbon without a single problem. I have tried to take on what's his name, the Avatar of Mugdrogden. I did not defeat Mugdrogden, although I didn't use this exact build when I did that. So if I put on some potions and whatnot, I might be able to get somewhere. But we'll see. Let me just this 1 second. All right, guys. So also, the other reason why I'm uploading Grim Dawn is because we had a recent balance patch, the yearly balance patch, or whatever cadence. I think it's like 10 months or something. Like, it's great. Grim Dawn with another update for a game that should be in the dumpster. If it was a AAA game, they would have thrown this thing in the dumpster a long time ago. But you got a very passionate dev team that wants this game to succeed. How the hell could you not appreciate what they're doing? I mean, it just speaks for itself how great entertainment is. Local guys. I really appreciate what Crate has done. Of course, when you're supporting a local dev, that's always a lot of fun. So, a Scorching Crest. Sometimes what I like to do around here is I just like to farm around here. You can get some interesting rare drops in Ugenbog. You can get some nice rings and crests, other things for your characters. And I just like farming them. Go over some of the shrines. Resistant Living Ring of Fortitude. That's not that. But there's sometimes you can find some decent items around here just playing. Since I'm not modding, you have to rely on drops, so you gotta play solo self-bound. The real way of playing. No aids, no help. It's a lot easier when you can just go to level 100 and program, as much stash space as you want, as much damage as you want. Like, you can cheat your way to victory. And so that's what content creators do when they want to showcase builds like all the time. Of course, you're going to do that because you can't keep up. I could have had more if I put the time and focus in, but I have 2 level 100 characters, as you saw. I have an apostate that I'm doing some leveling on, but that's not really here or there. It's whatever. It'll level up at some point. Also, you get your Oogdenbloom, which is one of the most important crafting resources in the game. For all of your playthroughs, to have Oogdenbloom stocked up is really good. You definitely want that. And unlike Path of Exile, which, again, I've said this in the past, way too many things to keep track of in Path of Exile. It's too much. It's way too much. There's too much reliance on third parties. Third parties kill games for me. I don't like third parties. It just shows a lack of support in the main product. It's pop out, it's like, okay. And then it's like against the dev's design, which they want everyone to play solo self-bound, but no one's gonna play solo self. So they have to like pretend that raid is an actual thing. Like it's not. It's not a thing, and Anyhow. So yeah, this is a hardcore defensive tanky style character, not the fastest damage dealer, but it is a very consistent, just clear. It's not flashiest, but I'm getting some damage on me here. Who's damaging me? I'm thinking what Cataclysm's Eye. Do I even have that? That's a new item. Can I please pick it up? Thank you. I don't know who's hitting me that hard. Is it what damage type is it? Is it I'll take a look at Wow. Ishmael's Mark and wow. Okay, so brand new item. Again, why do I've found Ishmael's Mark before. But getting another one ain't bad. Yeah, 15% health. Who gives a terrible thing? This is the Cataclysm's Eye. This is a nice due to all skills. Really? That's interesting. That's an interesting set right there. And this is how you do sets, people. You do, lower number, but they affect all skills. That's a good set. That's the type of set that I think action RPGs should have. The set should have a vast array of ways to buff the character, not just like 2 or 3 ways of buffing them. You can have those, but this is a very interesting one with the 2 to all skills. That's extremely valuable. And so you look at that, you're like, oh my God. The trick is finding the set, other pieces. Force Wave Inquisitor, physical damage. A belt with Force Wave. Hang on. Chaos Element Bleeding. Bleeding Chaos Pierce. Fuck. If only it was elemental, because my character right now, well, how much element am I losing? I'm losing 17. Hey, I think we got an upgrade, folks. We got an upgrade. Did we get an upgrade, or is Force Wave actually is maxed out? I believe. I can't make it any stronger. I can go look that up. But I would gain You do have fire damage, but I give internal traumas higher. Aether to element, I don't use Aether. But then it has better entrapment duration reduction. It has very similar bleeding resistance. I do lose the 17% to this, but that's not like the end of the world, frankly. Oh, I gotta have chaos. Chaos is actually higher. Good stuff. So I actually would call that an upgrade. And actually, what this lets me do, I'm gonna go look up the skill points because um that's an upgrade. And when you find it on stream, that's always the best when you find an upgrade on stream. I want to look up what the max capped, like actual capped point of let's see. Sorry guys, I gotta all right. On skill level cap of Force Wave. What's the actual like damage skill cap? Because what that does, that belt could give me 2 extra points. Max level 16. But what's the max like? What's the max damage level? 18 to 16, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Wait, no, it's a 26. It's a 26. So it does go up to 26. Oh, Sniggles. There we go. We got a real upgrade now. Good stuff. So hang on. Do I have Ugdenbog leather? I have to craft the leather. But first, I do still want the Coven Black Ash. I can't believe I found a belt upgrade on stream. It's freaking awesome. Coven Black Ash is no. Coven this. No, it's over here. Now I could add elemental, but for me, the chaos is too good. It's too important. I can't believe I found an upgrade. And then we have to craft some Ugdenbog leather. I think I have the ingredients ready to go. Enough Ugden bloom, and let's see if that's true or not. So that's actually a big upgrade for my character. That's huge. Leather. I need, yep, anti venom salve. I need 4 of these. Ugdenbog leather. Bam. And we have, ladies and gentlemen, we have upgraded Force Wave almost to max damage, which is amazing. That's crazy good. So this is now a suboptimal version of the same belt, although I don't know. I just feel like keeping it. my horrible stash. As I've said before, I am one of the most disorganized people. I just don't give a shit. Um, it is still bad. So, like, I could sell half of this shit and not ever remember it, but I've always found like you never know. I have found pieces of gear in here that I've kept, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm glad I had, for a build or something I was looking into. So you never know. Like these here, I could get rid of all these, but there's some crazy rolls on these. Like, look at the roll. Look at the damage rolls on this thing. It's like what? And then it has it's a level 92 item, but it has massive damage. Just incredible damage. Fire's Might gets 100% weapon damage, different build completely. But if I were to ever look into that, it's the Steward. So this is a monster infrequent. Then I have this one with the Ring of Flame, and then I have the extra smite. It's Conjurer's Exchange. I don't know. It's like an Arcanist axe with a Ring of Fire. This is the type of stuff I get interested in just having. This one had Field Command, and I was interested in that, but anyhow. Now we have an upgraded Force Wave, which will now do more damage, which is phenomenal. That's really great. The resistances are, again, we've buffed Chaos a little bit. These have been lowered. Fair enough. Like, we're still at 64 though, so that's high enough for most content to be at 64. So it's like a decent trade-off if you're thinking about it. It's not the worst to be in that 60s range. The lowest resistance I have is Chaos. Was Chaos? Excuse me, it's Aether. Aether is my lowest, and Poison's a little bit ahead, but not by much. So Poison and Aether are this character's weak points. It's like, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. And I do more physical damage with the belt now, so I do more damage overall, which is really awesome that I was able to like get a belt that just made it a little more effective. Mm-hmm. All right, we'll get this guy here. Uh, mm-hmm. Again, not the strongest build in the world, but there, nice crit there. 400k officially. I can hit 400k with this. That's good. That's really strong. Oh, hey, we got his. Whoa! I've never gotten these. What do we have? It's a set. So he has a set. 100 all damage, 2400 health, bonus to all pets. Oh, you get a Blight-themed Briathorn. You get a summoning build with this set. That's it. That's it. So you can make a pet build with a set on a totally different character than a summoning class. Excuse me. What am I talking about? Wrong. These are to the points of the skills. Excuse me. Oh my god, what am I talking about? But you do summon an Eldritch Talon. Interesting. Conjure Eldritch Wraith. It's Soul Harvest. What's interesting is I have a the Apostate, all damage, defensive ability, 100 to all damage. It has some poison bonuses, which the build doesn't really do poison all that much. Um, no, it doesn't. It doesn't really work out for that build, but hey, that's a cool item all the same. I like that. A little bit of damage here. You know, this guy. What I've done with this build is I've kind of made it. It's a little more offensive than it used to be because you do want some clear speed with your end game builds. Like I could make this thing face tank the boss like this, but I've played that, and the problem is you can't clear Ubers fast enough to warrant the build. It's just too slow. You need a little bit of DPS with your build. You just do. So a little bit of kiting, and it is pretty. I can manage. I think they made some of these bosses a little stronger than in the balance patch. They mentioned, wow, I mean it's a terrible item, but I never get a legendary. Did I have a certain buff on here? Oh, my defensive ability was down. 100 less defensive ability. Okay. I had worse cold resistance. Oh no, they're more susceptible. All right. Now, I'm using this Markovian's advantage to weaken characters. I also have cleansing waters, on this character, which I find is important to get rid of status effects. Um, status effects are a real pain in the ass. You don't want them. Let's put it that way. At higher difficulties, the ailments that the raid bosses hit you with, like you get you get really banged up big time by that stuff. Um, let's do shrines. Go to the tomb here and go to shrines. There's, just beat shit out of some monsters. So I can just run through here. I want to find the shrines. But we can fight over here. My computer can handle it. Holy shit! My computer can handle this. My computer's having a hard time keeping up. I'll tell you that. Oh yeah, reflective damage. Funny. My computer's like, stop this, madness. My horribly cheap rig. Not ideal for this. I will get further ahead here, so you don't have to watch this shit too long. Just keep on moving. Let's keep up. No shrines. No shrine. Yeah, there's one. There's always one in this zone, so I'm like, might as well go. Fine. And beat up these guys just to make the farming a little more convenient. Actually, go to the shrine. Oh, the boss is here. Nice. Kick his ass. I think they buffed him a little bit. Seems to be doing more damage. Let's see what we got here. Did we get Nightblades? Overseers. Name touch. The Hellhound. I do lose a little spirit with this belt, so I'm noticing that a little bit more, but still, I think it's worth it. The extra damage is nice, I think. Wow, that was a terrible shrine. Man. -2 your target area to devastate. Where else can you find a shrine? I could go to the they have plenty over there in the sands. I could go over there. Let's find some more in the Korvan sands. Take a look. We will take a look. Right? Or am I doing Karen Dock? I'm right. Let's find us a. There was one over there. I love how you can farm shrines in this game as an activity. It makes, first of all, going through the world again relevant. You can do it however you want. There's no time-gated bullshit. There's no event. You're doing the content that you want to do. Well, these guys went down like paper. Look at that. Nice. Gone. Beautiful. Although I got nothing for it. Oh, man. All trash as well. I'm only doing monster and frequency. Else not the vicinity. Let's go to global sun. Well, I know that place, but I'm trying to look for items in this zone. So yeah, like I enjoy doing content like this just casually. Again, not committing any amount of content for the channel. Like what I do, I'm really happy that that's something you enjoy, and I'm happy to do it when I feel inclined. But yeah, the content's going to just not be uploaded as often as you've noticed. The trend is I'm not doing it as much as I is intentional. Now, with the lower elemental resistance, I'm noticing some poking through a little bit. I mean, this area historically has some of the highest like elemental mob damage in the game. The mobs in here, they damage good builds. They do. I mean, these guys do some damage. Like this guy, one mob is actually damaging me with fire damage. I mean, that's how much they do. So how are we doing? Uh, so yeah, one thing I did want to mention. Um, only doing 9% critical damage. This build doesn't have a lot of damage. It definitely does not. Oh, and I changed my. I had a helmet here with more armor on it, but I put this one on, and definitely an improvement. It has great physical damage. I might have done that in the last video that I might have shown. You know, what I'm finding is that this stuff right here, you're getting some block, but this physical resistance, man, it's so important in this game. I can't stress enough. Physical resistance when you're dealing with the heaviest hits in the game, you need physical resistance. You just do. You need it. Having other resist is also important. Like disruption resist, I don't have any. I also don't have any sleep resist, but I have some mitigation. The one thing I have not to date found is a good ring upgrade that I can realistically put on my character. I have been wearing these two rings forever. Forever. Just how they have extra offensive ability and I have poison resist on both of them, which is very important right now for this character. I can't afford to mess around too much with these. I've just been stuck. I have been stuck with having these rings on. I could add more damage to my build if I found the right resist combination. I cannot find them. It just will not work. It will not work. So let's go on. Find a shrine. There should be a shrine. Next. Let's just beat these guys up in here. Yeah. These guys fuck you up, man. They really do. They really hurt. All right. Oh, time warp. I was like, why am I doing nothing? So there's no shrine in here. Oh well. Kill the boss and then we'll look for some other ones. You know, the reduction in lightning resist hits the character here. Can I withstand it? Do I have to fight a little bit? There we go. Nice. I think the data miners are yeah. The people who know the uh, nerfs and buffs. They've gotten into the code and installed the change. I haven't looked up what they are. They mentioned old bosses are getting overhauls, a little bit more capability to match with some of the DLC performance, like Osiris. And I don't think Osiris got touched because they mentioned old bosses. I don't know. Do not know. So we'll see. But this character, I did go to John Bourbon. This character, steamrolls John Bourbon. Osiris is more difficult than John Bourbon. John Bourbon is nothing. John Bourbon's a joke. And yet John Bourbon is considered a raid. The Mad Queen character does fine against the Mad Queen. Doesn't steamroll it in like 5 seconds, but performs absolutely fine against it. Fine. Let's go find one in here somewhere. They usually have one on the valley, the road up to the valley, I think. They got some in the. There's one. See? I know what I'm talking about. Kind of. They have some in the farmlands. They have some on the Astercon Road. They have them everywhere. Everywhere. Um. Well, also one thing to mention as well. This character got no changes to the classes. There was no changes to the skills in tactician or soldier. So untouched for another year or so. Same performance. I don't disagree with that. Soldier is so good. It's just Soldier has been good since day one of this game. The the physical, the mitigation, the health. It's just so effective. When you compare Soldier builds to other builds, like just they're more consistent, especially if you're solo self bound. Like they're way more consistent. Ancient armor plates are actually not bad. Um, get all this shit here. We don't trash, but ancient armor plate I'll we will go now to. Let's go to. I could go reverse. No, I can't do from there. I have to go from here. Go through the farms. Find shrines this way as well. They usually have money in this general area. Usually. There's one. See? Could go to the what's it called? The void. Could go in there. Misery, what agony, that place. That is, oh, nice. Untouchable. Is that a new item or if I found the? Well, I'll never know because I picked up all this other trash. Untouchable. Is it a? Is it? What is it? Is a shield? Oh, is that the trashy fucking thing? I think this is a shitty shield. But have I found a mythical of it? I have found it before. I believe I have the mythical edition. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure I. Yeah, fair enough. Pick up another one. What I do need to do is, man, I have to get rid. I had room at one point. I got here. All right. Now we'll just throw this stuff in here again. Call me lazy, but I just don't have time to worry about it. Oh, why do I still have Gazer? I can get 400 Gazer Mans whenever I want. I have Gazer Mans with my other builds. What the hell am I doing? Insanity. Insanity, what I actually end up doing. Let me get rid of that Gazer Man. Do I care about Vampiric Bone Slicer of Rune? Why did I keep this? Because it has the 11 attack. Rid of these. 8,000. This is the most valuable item I've ever found. Now, I remember picking this up and going, holy shit, this is good. Yeah, you get the Rune of Callistor. It's an 8,000 value shield. Holy shit. With Earth Ward. It nerfs their resistance to Rune of Callistor. So I guess that's the Sage or Keepers. But anyhow, it has the Elemental res, the Chaos res, the Physical res, which a lot of shields have, but it has good physical res. It then has the fire damage. It has a little bit of conversion, but it's those skills with Earth Ward together make that very valuable. That's really strong. Why do I? Is this for? This is for my my other character, right? Oh. Now let's open up some fucking space. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? This is going to where's crap? There it is. And then why are you here? Let's get rid of you. Get rid of you. Yeah, what's funny is these are very valuable. It's like, why? Because they have the stun duration and the slow resistance. I believe that's why. In one item, but the damage sucks, and like they don't have any abilities. It's like, who cares? We'll get rid of them. Next. Next. Yeah, the Exterminus. There was a Demolitionist and Oathkeeper. Pretty cool. Wouldn't be well, actually, because it's a chaos resistance. I probably want to be the occultist demolition. What is that called? I forget what that combo is called. I don't know if it's that good. Then again, I don't usually play the top tier ones anyway, so who cares? The Corvin's chest guard is actually pretty cool. You have a blade in your jacket. You throw it out. It's an interesting build idea. All right, well, I don't know why I'm flapping my gums. Let's keep going. Let's find some more shrines. The farms to shrine. Find a shrine in the farmland. Maybe they don't. Funny is I've like haven't unlocked a lot of this map, so why don't I go do that since we are here? There's a shrine over there. Well, first of all, we'll go here. I haven't even been over here yet. There's a lot of things I haven't even done in this playthrough that I just never cared about doing. This is one of them. Going to this little vulture circle and getting that chest. I never actually did it. There is a shrine over here somewhere. Yep. Shrine. These guys, when leveling, are annoying. They are these guys right here. This type of shrine, it's like a mini boss when you're leveling up for the first time. It's like, oh my god, all these guys on screen, these colossus, they hit so hard. Their AoE attacks do a lot of damage, and you can see it. They're sponges too. When you're leveling up, you're like, oh my gosh. A Colossus of Mending. Wait, a Clairvoyance Robe. This has a Warcry skill, a cooldown reduction to Warcry. It is a monster infrequent. It has chance of fire damage, burn damage, fire damage. Fascinating. That's interesting. This is if I ever found this, I don't know if I've ever found this. The Clairvoyant Robe. I think that's new for me also. That's crazy. Another new item. All right, next, let's see. We can go and find one. Well, there's definitely one up here. Actually, there's one normally near the. Hold on. One normally near the gates of Acropolis. Normally. There's not one here. It's somewhere else. There's typically a shrine in this dome. Yep. Let's do it. Wake it up. And now we got some action. Arcane, get rid of that son of a bitch. Let's go. I gotta get rid of it. Cool, he's gone. These guys used to like scare the shit out of me early on. These guys, these guys screw with leveling. They're very challenging. Big time. Shit. Fighting Spirit, Field Command. Wow. Hold on. That is an interesting metal. It doesn't have resistances on it, but look at all the skills it has. It has fighting form, tenacity of the boar, field command, summon familiar. It has fighting spirit buffs. It has savagery buffs. Holy shit. How many skills do you want? Wow. That's interesting. I don't think it's the best, crest in the game, but it's an interesting one. I already have these, right? Oh yeah. I already have. Just a nice leveling helmet. I dropped my crest. Wait a minute. I have two. Wait a minute. Okay, so I found two Rylock crests. Okay, so holy shit. 165% physical damage? Damn. Not, I can't put it on, but damn. This one has extra skills. This one has extra damage. See that? Huh. See how much they're worth to sell. That's interesting. Yeah, we'll keep. We'll go now to the tomb. Tomb. Okay. And then I'll probably call it a day here, guys. I feel like we've played a good amount, and I'm just farming at this point. Not the most entertaining stuff. And yeah, look, I'll be around in a very irregular basis. It's kind of like I don't have time like this very much in my schedule these days. I really just don't. 30 elemental res on an axe. Look at this piece of shit. Horrible item. Yeah, so and we'll do one more. Find one more shrine. Um uh, those Fields area? Pine Barrens? Pine Barrens always. And then we'll call it a day. I never took their missions. I never did this. Oh, and I don't care. Yes, there is a shrine. This always confuses me. You have to go around here. Go around. here. Yep. Oh, and there's that cave too. We can go in there. And then I'll call it a stream. I missed that fourth wave. These guys are tanky. You just got a crit, that's all. Superior roll. Bone Crusher of Ruin. Feral Hunger gets a target maximum and more damage. Decent rolls. I wonder if that has any sell value. That's interesting. I'll see. And then we'll call it a stream. There's a little boss in here, isn't there? It's been a while since I've been in here. I don't go through this area all that often. Who is in here? Champion. There's some like mini boss or something. Yep, here he is. All blood bit. Blood brio. He's keeping a cave entrance here. Oh, the Forgotten Depths. Is this? Never been through the Forgotten Depths. Huh. Really? Well, we're here now. There's a totem, which I don't. Is there anything else? No, just a trap for this guy. There we go. 510,000. Nice. We like seeing that. Mythical Valden's Jacket. Man, why? I don't want to like. I think I have. It, I, Mm. One problem with Grim Dawn, the geography. That's it. Everything else is great, just the geography sucks. Valden's jacket. I have definitely found a Valden's jacket. I think I have. All right, we will go through this and we'll call it a stream. Oh, the shaded base goes around. Is there a secret in there? I think there's a secret in there. Could be wrong, but all right. You'll be my last victim today. Generator. Yeah, sure. All right. Well, there we go, guys. I'm going to call it a stream there. Got to go. And enjoy the summer. Hope everything's going well for you guys. And again, I'll be around periodically if I feel like uploading stuff. Really, that's how it's going to be. But setting the precedent now, so you understand. Hope you had fun with this one. Grim Dawn is in a really great spot right now. I feel like the balance patch was really they did some really good buffing to elemental over time stuff. They've rebalanced some of the old bosses a little bit. Really awesome. So go check it out if you haven't. It's a great game. And guys, I'll